Katelin Akens missing case. Katelin was supposed to fly back to her home in Arizona. She lived with her fiancé Amber. Her flight was scheduled for 5 p.m. Her former stepfather, James Brandon, was going to take her to the airport. James had to work at 3 p.m., so he would have had to drop Katelin off at airport early. Katelin originally went back home to get her high school diploma. She would have been starting cosmetology school soon. 9:20, I'm Katelin's mom, Lisa, stayed at James' house with Katelin for a little bit. She states James was excited to see them. Katelin told him about her cosmetology school / diploma. Lisa then left the house to go to work. 11:56, Amanda gets a text from Katelin's phone. It says something came up. I'm not coming back today. I'll let you know when I get a new flight. In a separate text, she immediately texts, I won't be able to text for a bit. Unsure if they ever disclosed where her phone pinned. At this time, one call in. 52 p.m. James texts Lisa, saying he dropped Katelin off at the airport. Lisa replied thanking him and asking about traffic. He replied that the traffic was not too bad. According to online, James then sent a text to Lisa about how he dropped her off at the Springfield Mall, and Katelin was going to take a metro to the airport. The site/interviews with Lisa. I have not seen this to Colorno. 0 p.m. Katelin's phone texted Lisa saying she's at the airport. She then proceeds to send another text. Battery is going to die. Lisa doesn't believe this was Katelin, claiming she never double texts. Also, the phone was pinged near James' house at the time of this text, sometime after this Amber text. Lisa saying how Katelin texted her about not coming back. Lisa was confused due to text from Katelin's phone to her. 7:15 p.m. Lisa gets text from Katelin's saying phone she's staying with a friend and needs some time alone. These texts were pinged by Interstate 95, Stafford County, also near James' house. This was the late text that ever came from Katelin's phone. James told police he had dropped Katelin off at the Springfield Mall, where she was going to take a metro to the airport. There is no camera footage of Katelin at any locations either. Is there footage of James? Anywhere. Amber had said a Facebook message was sent from Katelin's account saying she can't come back because she cheated on her. This was odd to Amber. They haven't had any recent fights. This was in character of Katelin, and Katelin's family stated she was excited to go back home to Amber. Katelin did not act out of ordinary that day. Her family says they would have noticed if something was wrong. Katelin's Facebook also messaged a friend. In the message, it stated how she didn't want to be in Virginia, nor did she want to be in Arizona. Katelin did in fact cheat on Amber. The night before, Katelin was with a friend and her boyfriend. Katelin told another friend that those two forced themselves on her and said that all three of them had sex. Katelin stated to this friend she felt remorseful and awful about the entire thing. Alcohol was involved this night, December 7th, 2015. Katelin's suitcase was found in a ditch on an interstate outside Fredericksburg, Virginia, a few miles from James' house. It contained her phone charger, glasses, wallet/cash, credit/debt cards, and her plane ticket. No clothes were found, and her diploma was missing. The suitcase was scuffed and had a wheel missing. This leads investigators to believe the suitcase was thrown. James never showed up to work that day or ever again. James was not cooperative in this investigation. His phone is encrypted and he will not give up the passcode. He also agreed to a polygraph, then denied on the day off. His house and vehicle was searched. His DNA was also collected. Katelin had an encrypted text app on her phone that has yet to be recovered. Katelin's phone never pinged far from James' house. Friend of Katelin claimed she had told him that James was verbally abusive, never said if he was physically abusive. My theory, I believe James had murdered Katelin. I don't know what his motive could have been, other than a possible vendetta against Lisa, rage or random killing. Due to the fact that Katelin told him about her diploma and cosmetology school, I think he used this to his advantage, which is why her diploma was missing along with clothes, to throw everyone off or make it look like she's a runaway. Due to his phone being encrypted, I believe he's well educated with technology, especially phones. I think all texts were made by him from Katelin's phone. However, I think all Facebook messages were made by Katelin. I think Katelin told James about the night before and how she cheated. I think she felt guilt and had to talk about it. Also, I think she felt she couldn't come back, which is why she told Amber that. But I think she had all intentions on going back that day. I also think she was just venting to the friend about how he stated she doesn't want to be in Virginia or Arizona. I believe these were usual teenage messages. Yes, they're unusual due to her disappearance, but I strongly believe she was not and is not a runaway. Due to lack of information regarding this case, I have questions if these have been answered. Please feel free to answer or correct me. I want to know if dogs were used to track her scent, where her phone is pinned. I also want to know if where her luggage was found, if that area was searched for her body. Also, did they ever use thermal cameras over surrounding wooded areas or watery areas? I know they searched James' car, but was it looked at for blood? This case has many small turns, but I think James is very intelligent, or possibly done this before. Please note I do not post these theories to negatively affect anyone or anything. I post to spread awareness and state my thoughts / theories. I mean only respect to Katelin's loved ones. They deserve justice. I think police should subpoena James' phone or something in regards to him.